everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a catch and run for 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
Yeah, I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Fast motion from the offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to, and that's a live ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
The run to the right. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel...
Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Good jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out fast. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Lets it fly on the move. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Trying to move them on the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to fire deep. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run and beat a more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Spears. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the returner goes down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David is sort of like, he's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire 1st half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally,
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He felt the heat, but got it away nicely. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the catch and run, and end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for it. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the punt.
He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They're up by 11 over UAB. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're trying to get to it. Gets it out quickly. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. This offense has a second down play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. First down and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against a defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The give as they work on that clock. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Shoots it to the left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and and the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
These corners backing off a bit. Trying to get to him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the Texas offense will take over.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third down, going up top. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of